Today we're going to read two books, both by Peter H. Reynolds. He's the author and the illustrator, but he's much more than that. He has a message for you about art, and his message is, for children and grown-up children, it's about expressing yourself in your own unique, special way. And we're going to see how that happens in The Dot and Ish. The Dot is about a young girl who doesn't think she's very good at drawing until she goes to art class. The book is about being unstuck, being creative however you are, and sharing it. See how that goes. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. "There." The teacher picked up the paper and she studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted a yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the red, and she discovered that she could make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. Well, if I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. So Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots were quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're really a great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle. And then she said, "Please, sign it." Vashti encouraged that little boy to be creative, however that looks. So now we've learned about Vashti in The Dot. Let's learn about Ramon in Ish, because Ish is about Ramon, who loved to draw so much that he couldn't even stop. And then one day, someone made fun of him. Ish is about not getting squashed about what others may think of your drawing. It's about just letting it flow. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. One day Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers, and his brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and he threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. I'm done. Marisol, his sister, was watching him. What do you want? He snapped. I was watching you draw, she said. Ramon sneered. I'm not drawing. Go away. Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. Hey, come back with that! Ramon raced after Marisol up the hall and into her room. He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. This is one of my favorites, Marisol said, pointing. Well, that was supposed to be a vase of flowers, Ramon said, but it doesn't look like one. Well, it looks vase-ish, she exclaimed. Vase-ish? Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. They do look ish, he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines, quickly springing out without worry. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals. Tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too. Peace-ish, silly-ish, excited-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. Ponder, pond, ponder, dream yonder, pond, pond, yond, yon, gleam, wander. Ramon. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. And Ramon lived ishfully ever after. Definitely a great way to live, just flowing. I was so inspired by Peter Reynolds' art books that I wanted to do a crumpled art project. And here's what you're going to need. Paper, glue, scissors, watercolors, water, and some color of construction paper. It doesn't matter what. The first step is to cut a piece of paper right in half and then have a really great time crumpling it up, just like Ramon did. Now, we're going to paint the crumpled paper. Now, here's a hint. Get it? It's okay to get it really watery. Spread it out. I learned that actually from my grandson. So I take all different colors and I paint all over, everywhere that's white. It's pretty fun. You'll get a little messy, but it's watercolor. It washes right out. Now we let it dry. And now that it's dry, you flatten it out. Doesn't take that long to dry. Ugh. Oh, missed some spots. You're going to. So you can paint all your white spots in that you see. Yeah, it's pretty fun. And really, just use as much water as you want. Then we're going to crumple it up again. It's fun. Oh, paint on my hands. Watercolor. Okay, now we let it dry again. Now I open it again. Whoa! I ripped it because, I got it so watery, but it's kind of cool. So now I look at it and I see, what does this look like? Then I say, I think this looks like a sunset-ish. So now I flatten it out. You could even put something heavy on it, but I'm going to flatten it out. So now I'm going to glue it onto my construction paper, which I chose black. I chose black because I had holes in it, and I thought it would look kind of cool with it peering through. So I glue the back as much as I want. I can fix the holes if I want, but I don't really want to. I glue it on. I give it a name, and so I decided what it was. It's sunset-ish. There's the sun, there's all those beautiful colors in the sunset, and here's the ocean-ish. So really have a greatly-ish time with this.